Hi there. This is my first live stream, so bear with me as I try to figure this out. I wanted to start the new year 2018 with a new approach to what I'm doing. So I would like to start a weekly live stream that I do on Wednesdays at 3:30. So that's what this is. Um, I'm excited about it, and I thought I would give content that just talks about really practical ways or little things that you might be wanting to pick up on how your finances work and things that you can be doing better. So, being New Year's, I always think that the New Year's resolutions of trying to get your house in order is always a really good topic to start the year out with because we kind of enter the new year with a bright aspiration of what we think that it could be. And so, we have a little bit more energy to get things in order. So, with that, I have to warn you though, things have not quite gone well leading up to this. So, I'm using my phone to get my notes for today. I hope you will bear with me as I kind of go through it. So, I have a little bit of content for us that I'll just be going through for now. Okay, so yeah, what the first thing that I think people want to get to know or get figured out is that um, they want to figure out what do I do with the mail that I'm getting. So I have all these investments. Maybe it's my 401k, maybe it's my bank statement, maybe it's just an investment that I have on the side. But what do I actually do with the statements? Because they keep piling up and they're kind of annoying. But I know I need to do something with them. So, how do I keep them organized? So, for this New Year's resolution of getting our financial lives in order, I thought we could go over how to get those documents in line. All right, so first of all, you're gonna have to figure out what organizational system, what filing cabinet you want to use. At my house, I have a traditional large metallic um, filing cabinet because I don't know, we just decided that. But you could also just use, if you don't have one of those and you don't really, maybe you're more mobile, that you would want to get one of those small plastic containers that you can carry with you. Either one works really well. They both have pros and cons. The ones that you can carry with you, obviously a little bit more mobile if you're a traveler. If you're retired and you just want to keep things with you wherever you go, that's a really good way to do it with the plastic container. Or, if you like to take that with you to your financial advisor's office, that's also just a nice way to have everything in one place, pick it up, go with you right there, and every document that you would need to possibly give to that person, you would have it available. I like the big metal one in my house because I feel like it's a little safer. I don't know, fireproof. So I don't know, whatever works for you. You figure it out, and that is your first step, is figuring out what filing system that you want. So go forth. All right. The second thing is that you're going to want to create those hanging file cabinets. Now, the hanging file cabinets, I just try to keep general folders available. So I split it out into 6 different folders that you will need just to get kind of started. So the first is investments. The second is insurance. And the third is legal documents. The fourth is tax returns. The fifth is your passwords. And finally, you'll want a folder for your advisors. So if you think about someone, the whole purpose of this, the whole purpose of getting organized is not only to get ourselves in the right mind so we understand what's going on with our money, but it's also just in case somebody has to step in on our behalf to pick up the pieces for us. So whether that's we pass away or maybe we're incapacitated and we need somebody who understands what we have to work with, the people that we work with, so that they can step in and easily do what they need to get done. So if we're organized, they're better able to do that. So I want to actually start with the very last folder that I mentioned, and that's the advisor folder. The advisor folder is, I just like to have in one place all of the people that manage something for me, whether that's my insurance, my investments, my attorney, my CPA, all of that information in one place. So I'm getting business cards, or maybe I'm even typing out name, contact information, email, phone number, address, city, whatever, and going from there. Now, recognizing that our advisors can sometimes change companies or change cities. Just having their contact information there, not only the company in case all of that person, your records would stay with them, with the company, versus your records continuing on with that advisor. Whoever is picking up those pieces, if they don't know exactly where to find them, it's a really good place to start. So very easy for them to pick up and take on. The second one that I wanted to go over was the passwords list. So if you think about it, a lot of what we do now is online, and we are having to remember so many different types of passwords. Now, if you're like most people, you might not encrypt all of your passwords differently from each other. So a passwords list is helpful. It gives maybe the top, you can do it a couple different ways. You can list out every single website that's important, like your bank websites, your investment websites, and just type out on a piece of paper the website name, the password, and what it does for you. So additionally there, what did I want to add to that? So you can either break it down by the password itself, the website itself, or if you have like 5 passwords that you kind of mix and match, you can type those out and then they can try to figure it out. The only problem with just typing like your main passwords that you use and someone picking up where you're left off and trying to get into your accounts on your behalf is that they might lock themselves out. And you just want to make sure that they have an easy way to access the information that they need to. Obviously, keeping this filing cabinet is going to be keeping it safe and keeping it confidential. Maybe it's locked or just hidden away where the commoner cannot find it in your home. Would be really important because you don't want just anybody being able to access all of your information since it's in one place. Okay. Additionally, passwords, at least for me, I like to use LastPass. I don't know if any of you have ever used that before, but it's really easy to get up and running. We use LastPass in our office. We use like the business version of it. And you just have to remember one password for yourself, and then the website itself contains all of your different websites that you use. So I might be getting into, let's say it's Facebook even. I can just remember my LastPass password and then click onto Facebook and it'll send me there. It can help you encrypt your passwords so they're more secure, so that if someone's getting into one of your accounts, they can't get into all of them. And so that would be, I mean, if you think about, for me, if I have so many websites that I am trying to keep tabs on and I want somebody else to have access to that, I just have to give them one password and then they have everything in one place. So a big shout out to LastPass. I think it's a great tool for you to use. Okay, and I just deleted my email, or my note. Let me find that again. I also talked about getting your legal documents in order. Obviously, you have to have legal documents in order to put them in order. So if you have not gone to an attorney, you need to go to an attorney to at least get your will, power of attorney, financial power of attorney. I said that. Your will, your financial power of attorney, your healthcare power of attorney, and your living will put together so that you, somebody else can step in on your behalf and there's not more of a drag with legal matters, trying to get everything put in order. So here's your push to go see that attorney and estate planning attorney and get those figured out. Your insurance folder, that would hold all of the health insurance that you have, just quick access to it for yourself. Property and casualty, life insurance, long-term care, disability, all of those things would go in the insurance folder. And if you can't locate some of these items, you can always just reach out to your advisor. I bet they would give you like a cover page that would summarize what you have, so you have something that you can put in this filing cabinet and have easy access for that person that's stepping in on your behalf. The investments folder, sometimes people don't know how to exactly break down their investments. Investments can be convoluted. because of the way that they're set up. I mean, you'd have different titles of accounts, you have different owners on accounts, you have different purposes for different accounts. And so it might be useful just putting all of your investments that you receive in the mail for now, just inside that folder so it has a safe place. And then the next time you see your financial advisor, you can go through that and figure out how you best want to organize that based on how you and your advisor talk about your accounts, because different advisors kind of go about compartmentalizing those accounts in different ways. All right. Well, I guess that's all I have for today. This is just kind of a test run of this live stream. I feel like a pretty big novice, so thanks for staying with me. My compliance department wants you to know that all securities are offered through the Owen Equity Sales Company, which is a member of FINRA and SIPC. Investment advisory services are offered through the Owen Equity Sales Company and ON Investment Management Company, excuse me, and also through Hummel Wealth Management, but they are not affiliated with each other, so that's who I clear through. Anyway, I will look forward to doing this more often, and I'll get better at this, and I'm excited to have you guys along as I figure it out. So you have a great week.